If you're making this one mistake in your strikes, I guarantee you this is why your strikes are 90% weaker than what they could be. So let's fix this right now. Grab your stick. Can you see the difference between these strikes? A, B. Right there. Do you see the difference? It's such a subtle thing. A lot of people can't catch it unless they've got a trained eye. And the thing is, when it comes to striking our weapons, whether it's a stick or a bolo, we actually teach a list of 12 different striking principles that build each and every strike, whether it's a basic strike or an advanced manipulation. But we don't need to go through all 12 strikes right now. We can just go ahead and focus on one that I guarantee most people are mistaking in their strikes. This is the 7th principle of our striking mechanics that we teach. And this is where people are effing up all the time. And it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Not really. And it's what we call the 90-degree principle. Let me explain this to you. The 90-degree principle is where we maintain this 90 degrees in the spine of the weapon to our forearm until our hand reaches 90 degrees left and right. So I'm gonna strike maintaining this 90 degrees between my forearm and my weapon. Once my hand reaches my 90 degree to my left, that's where the wrist then breaks over. When I strike this angle 2 and I maintain this 90 degrees in my forearm and weapon, when my hand reaches 90 degrees to the right, meaning in line with my right hip, that's where the wrist then breaks over. Why is this important? When you break your wrist early, what happens is you have no more strike beyond this point anymore. Let's look at this with the bolo in hand. Okay, much better. Since Kali is a blade fighting system, the stick is there just to teach you how to handle one of these at the rudimentary level. But let's take a deeper look at this. When you break your wrist too early, which a lot of people break it either at the center line or just before they get to the center line. Okay, but look at what's going on with my actual strike right here. One, there's nothing beyond this point anymore, right? There's no more strike. There's no more coverage to the hand. There's no more coverage to the close quarter targets, meaning my body, right? My face and everything. Everything's open. Everything's exposed. But what we can see with the blade that you probably most likely missed with the stick is look at the blade orientation. It's coming right back directly into your own body. That's a no-no when it comes to edged weapons, my friend. But when we maintain this 90-degree principle, we have a strike that goes all the way through from one side of the body to the other side of the body. Look, even on my angle 2, this strike is going all the way through. It's cutting cleanly all the way. And from this straight on perspective, look at the amount of protection that I have. The top of my hand's not open, and my body, my face is behind the weapon for a longer duration of time. Same thing on that angle 2. But once I break that wrist early, look, there's nothing there. Just try it. Pick up a stick, pick up a training bolo, and try it. Throw your strike like this, where you're breaking your wrist early, and then hold that 90-degree principle and cut all the way through the strike. So no matter which angles you're striking on, whether it's on top, your 1s and 2s, on the bottoms, 3s and 4s, or even on your horizontals and your verticals, maintain this 90-degree principle. 90 degrees between your weapon and forearm until your hands reach 90 degrees left and right. Don't over-rotate it though. If you over-rotate and your hand goes past 90 degrees, the problem is now you're exposing your flank for too long. Okay? But if it stays at 90 degrees, I still have good hip and shoulder rotation. I can get this weapon back across a lot faster with a ton more power. Now, the other thing is, once we hold this 90 degrees, I always have a returning thrust. If I break the 90 degrees, I have no returning thrust. So while you're practicing somewhere between the next day and the rest of your life, make sure that you are maintaining that 90-degree principle when you're striking in the air, when you're hitting a heavy bag or a tire, or when you're hitting a human and you're sparring. If you want the rest of the 12 striking mechanics, head over to KaliCenter.com. Join me inside of my Apex Academy, and I'm happy to teach them all to you right over there with all the development drills. All right, get out there, go train, be a badass Kali warrior, and I'll see you back here next time. Oh, by the way, keep this a secret between us because I don't usually share these kinds of tips here on YouTube.